Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. I know it's a Monday, but it's actually turned out to be a pretty nice day outside. And we've got a great work week ahead of you. We've got some good HCC news and information and some special guests who'll be joining us shortly. Of course, Dr. Tony Rayo Sutherland is here with me this morning. Tony, good to see you as always. It's a Monday.
Yes, it's a Monday, but as you said, I love this fall weather. I mean, no humidity or very little humidity. I love it. That's when I can go walking and love walking.
Yeah, you can go walking and get out and have a good time. It's beautiful out there. A little shaky, a little bumpy overnight because we had some horrible weather run through.
Yes,
but yeah, it's good right now. So, weird thing, Tony. Yesterday, strangest thing happened. I went to the park. It was a little warm outside. Went to go run, but I got in my car, put my phone on top of my car, and then I took off. And I'm like about a mile into my journey, and I hear something bounce. Pull into a Starbucks. Was going to get coffee. Can't find my phone anywhere. Oh, no. And it was on Westcott, being rolled over several times by other cars. And believe it or not, here's the phone.
You kidding me? What kind of case do you have on that?
I got a new case on it now. I got a new case yesterday, but it works. Can you believe it? It still works. Rolled over. That's
wonderful.
Yeah, strange as can be, but works just fine. I put a new case on it. I have a screen protector, and there you go. Strange deal.
I love it.
Yeah, you got to love technology.
We had kind of a screen protector. And
I know. Yeah, amazing. So anyway, all right. We're back on HCCTV. If you haven't known yet, you can watch the show on HCCTV every weekday at noon and 5 p.m. And you can also catch us live on social media, Tony.
Yes, just look for Houston Community College District on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, all over the place in social media.
All right. Yes, Tony, exactly. So we've got a couple of special guests today. Jorge Orta is the founder of Crocro y Tumbaka, and he is one of our musical guests. And Jorge, can we get you to unmute your mic? Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Good morning to you. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for your inviting to me today.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing from you and also talking with you soon. So we're going to ask you to stand by, and we'll check in with you in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So Jorge will be in a few minutes. But first up, we've got Dr. Maya Dernovo. She's HCC's Chief Entrepreneurial Officer. Dr. Durnovo, good to see you again.
Good morning. So excited to be here.
So welcome back to the show. You've been here several times. You're an old pro on the show now. Let me ask you this. You've got some big news on a new initiative from Wells Fargo to help women entrepreneurs. Tell us all about it.
So this is a brand new initiative. It's called Open for Business, and our byline is Empowering Women Entrepreneurs. So we've got an 18-month grant, and it's all about helping minority women, that is Hispanic, Black, Indo-American, Asian women, start and grow their business. So we have developed a couple of academies with a lot of events and networking, access to the Houston ecosystem. So it's really an opportunity to help women start and grow their business. We're really excited about this.
So if someone's just hearing this, how do they get involved? Do you have to apply? Do you go to the website to do so? And does the grant pay for what would be tuition for these courses?
So we have invited a variety of expert speakers to deliver the various topics. So it's everything about what it takes to run a business, the finance, the marketing, the strategies. So they're coming on board, and it's all at no cost to the women entrepreneurs. So this is an incredible opportunity for them to learn all of those basic skills. And we've even contracted with BridgePath, who could help women with credit issues. So it's really an entire package to help women start and grow their business. Yeah, it's an amazing opportunity.
If you're just hearing about this now, is there still time to sign up? When does it launch?
So what a great question. It launches literally next month because we have put together a small business success series that is going to be starting on November the 2nd. And by the way, we're offering programs in Spanish. So we have partnered with the Hispanic Consulate, and we're going to be offering a whole series of programs in Spanish at the consulate for women for Latinas, if you will, for those women who want to have it in Spanish. So it's an incredible opportunity. We're going to have all that information on our website, hccs.edu/small business. So everything will be posted on the website.
You mentioned something about fixing your credit when you're launching a small business. Right. I would imagine that's pretty important because a lot of small businesses may need to go to a bank to get a loan to get launched. The banks look at your credit picture as well as the new business. How does that work?
Absolutely. So banks are looking at your personal credit as well as the credit of the business, which is why you have to have a relatively good credit rating. That's what this program will help you. If you do not have a good credit rating, we will help you gain that. And it's a process, and we are prepared to do that. That's really one of the critical components of this program.
You also have many other programs which fall under the Entrepreneurial Initiatives umbrella. Tell us about some of those, because I know we have business plan competitions. Goldman Sachs is involved. Break it down for everybody.
So we now have 3 large grants. We've got the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Initiative, which is a grant. We have one through the Department of Commerce for the Minority Business Development Agency. That's a grant, although HCC contributes to that. And that now the third one is the Wells Fargo. And in addition, we have 3 centers for entrepreneurship at Northwest, Southwest, and Southeast. The business plan competition is at the Northwest campus. It's sponsored by them, but it's open to anyone across the city. That's the beauty of what we do, is that we offer programs across the city, even though they may be sponsored by one of the centers for entrepreneurship. And we have the corporate college as well. I don't want to forget that.
Right. No, we've done some work with your corporate college, and maybe you can because people hear that and they go, corporate college, how does that work? Well, they actually reach out to businesses to bring in businesses that may need training areas or certain types of training, right?
Right. So they will go to the business and provide the training, but they also work with the Texas Workforce Commission and have grants that can pay for the training for their employees. So they offer quite a plethora of opportunities, everything geared toward growing that business and growing the local economy. And I think that's where the impact is so profound and so important, because you strengthen a business and it expands, right?
You also have pitch competitions. I know that seems to be always coming up. Tell us about the student pitch competitions.
So the student pitch competition is really for an opportunity for a student who has an idea and can get a little bit of training of how do you develop that idea and then pitch it and receive some funding. So it's all about how do you present a really good idea in a short period of time to convince the funder to give you the money to get started.
And I know one of your big partners, we've had him on this show. We've done a lot of work with him. Mattress Mac now does work with HCC's entrepreneurial program. Tell us about his School of Selling.
So that has been a phenomenal success. It's the HCC Mattress Mac School of Selling, where they offer 6 different modules on being a good listener. I mean, essentially what it takes to sell. And as Mattress Mac himself says, it doesn't matter what your profession, you really do have to be a good seller and a good listener. So it's all of those skills that it takes to really learn how to promote your product or your service. We've had 2,400 people go through that program in the first two cohorts. It's been a real big success.
Tell us about the veteran entrepreneurship programs. I know when we talked before, you were saying realistically, the veterans were the impetus for launching the Entrepreneurship Center. And now you've got programs for them as well to help them about. Tell us about that.
Exactly. So that program has three components. The first one, the veterans are learning about all of the digital skills, because in today's world, you have to be able to have those skills. Then they participate in the Small Business Success Series, which is sponsored through the Northwest College with Sandra Louvier and David Regenbaum. They participate in that. And then we actually have a little competition where a veteran can actually do the pitch and perhaps gain some funding for his business. We're really trying to integrate those pitch competitions into all of the programs that we do, because if you're going to go after money, you have to learn how to sell the idea of your business, right? Yeah.
Dr. Maya Dernovo, lots going on with the entrepreneurship program. She is our HCC's Chief Entrepreneurial Officer. If you're interested in the programs, we're going to put some links in our social media post on how you can get us all this information. Thanks for being here, Dr. Dernovo.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. We're going to turn things over to Tony, because Tony, you've got a special guest we just introduced a few moments ago, Jorge Orta. He's the founder of Crocro y Tumbaka. Maybe you can take it away and let us hear from him on Music Monday.
Yes, I can't wait, because I also play congas. I play percussion in a church band, believe it or not, and also in a classical band, a classic rock band, rather. So it's very interesting, but you're more Latin. So Jorge, tell us a little bit about the Crocro y Tumbaka. Is it Crocro y Tumbaka multicultural musical group? Tell us a little about you and your background and what your music's all about. Oh, and your mic, I think, is on. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Yes, the name is Crocro y Tumbaka.
Baka.
Tumbaka. It was born like 11 years ago. I was playing with the famous band from Colombia, from Grupo Nietzsche. So I finished with them in 2010, and I started to do my project in Crocro y Tumbaka here in Houston. I live here for 21 years, so I have a lot of time here in Houston. And about me, apart to do Crocro y Tumbaka, I teach, okay? I used to teach here, using my home, or have another a studio or something. And I try to create something different with my student. When I go into place in some big theater or something like that, I try to put like a sample with them, and they enjoy it. And here in Houston, I used to play with different bands during the year, all the time. Thank you, God, I have this opportunity here in Houston to play with another band. So I'm coming from Venezuela, Caracas. When I'm there in my neighborhood, I started to play when I was 7 years. So professional, I started by 12. So I started with a famous band in Venezuela. So it's all my life.
That's wonderful. And you've played internationally, right?
Yes. I played all of percussion. Congas, timbales, drums. I try to play everything. I try. If I don't know something how to play, I just looking, because sometimes call me to play on different things, and I don't have it. I try to say yes or no, but I prefer to say yes, because we have to, like percussion, we have to do.
So you have to learn so many different instruments, not just one.
Yes, yeah. That's what I have now, my studio. I have my studio, for the pandemic, we have to create it a different thing, because we have to work. So I put here in my home, my studio, to start to recording for me, for my project, and for somebody. Now I'm working on another project by me because it's almost, I have the second album from Tumbaka. I almost finished. So that now I'm working here in my studio for that.
Well, Tumbaka, it's an African word, right? Or it comes from Africa. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, it's like when Tumbaka is born, we don't have a name. So I try to look into something, but for real, I didn't took this word from Africa because I didn't know. I took that word for my mouth. Why? Because when I do it, when I teach it, you know, the language for percussion sometimes is different. So I all the time try to join with the people and play the conga by my mouth, like tumbaka, tumbaka, tumbaka. So I have a friend. So we went looking for the name, and he asked me, "Hey, you should show it Tumbakin," because I used to do like that. So when I going to play in this club, the owner suggested to me, "Okay, no, Tumbakin is like the cumbia king." So I'm looking for another thing. So, okay, what do you think about Tumbaka? Crocro y Tumbaka. That one. So, apart to this, somebody told me, hey, this is an African word. So I didn't know about it because it's tambor. It's about percussion. So Tumbaka is about percussion. It's from Africa, yes. But I didn't know.
Wonderful. And I'm sorry, I have my...
African mama.
I'm sorry, I have two dogs with me right now, and of course they're trying to compete to get on the show. So sorry.
Okay.
But anyways, that is so very interesting. Well, okay, something else I wanted to ask you. You have a multicultural band, you might say, because you come from all different kinds of, all different countries. Tell us a little bit about your band.
Say it again, please. I can hear because you dog.
Tell me, I'm sorry. Tell me about your band. You have people from different countries all together, multicultural.
Yeah. It's a multicultural band. I have people from Colombia. I have people from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from Cuba, instead of Venezuela. But sometimes change. 2 years ago, I had it for Korea. For Korea, I had another for Turkey, and one for Panama. But it's some, when it's a different musician coming a year or can play 2 or 3 years with me. But it's a multicultural band. But we play salsa. That's what I used to record it in my band, salsa. Of course, when I go to play in a private party or something different, we have tried to include like cumbia, merengue, bachata, because it's Latin music. So we have to try to adopt all different music because the people want to enjoy.
Jorge, let me ask you, I'm going to jump in because Tony's running a pet spa at her house right now. So I'm going to jump in and ask a question or two. Where can people find you on the web? What's your website? And are you playing around town anytime soon where they can go see you live?
Yes. I have several. My page is www.tumbaka.com.
Okay. Easy.
www.tumbaka.com. In Facebook, I have Tumbaka with K, Tumbaka, K.A. Tumbaka, and Jorge Orta. And I have another with a different band because I have a Latin jazz band. The name is Jazzismo Latin Jazz. I have another for folklore from Venezuela. The name is Crocro Tambores, because it's different instrument. Cro tambores. I have percussion class with Crocro. That's it.
Where can people see you live next?
Oh, we have a live now in a Willow Water Hall Festival.
Oh yeah,
this month the 30th.
All right. Well, we're one of the sponsors for the Willow Water Hall Festival, so we look forward to seeing you there. And we're going to have some links to your social media accounts in our social media post for the show. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it, Jorge.
Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy it.
Have a great one.
See you.
Good seeing you. All right. We are going to get on with our HCC news and information. Tony, have things settled down at your house?
Just a little bit. You know, anytime somebody comes by the door or even across the street, they go crazy. Sorry.
We're going to muzzle those pups next time. All right. There they go again. All right. HCC News and Announcements for you. MBDA subs and sandwiches are happening. HCC's Business Development Association is still getting together to target minority business enterprises, but it's virtual. Bring your own subs. It happens on Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll have a post after the show to register for the event. Also, Women in Friendships in Academia. That's coming up as well, Tony.
Yes, HCC's counseling department. They're presenting women's perspectives, creating a space for brave conversation. Dr. Margaret Price from Ohio State University is going to discuss the meaning of friendships of women in academia. That will be Friday, October 22nd from 9 to 11 a.m.
Yes. Okay. Students, as we've been telling you, if you are enrolled in HCC, you enroll for the fall and you enroll for the spring, you are eligible to receive her funding, which is the Higher Education Emergency Relief Funding because of COVID. HCC has received $59 million from the federal government to alleviate some of the financial burdens that our students may face since 2020. The second round of applications, you have to apply for this money in order to receive it. This one is not a loan. It does not have to be repaid. It's a grant. You can go online and register through October 22nd. It's the second round of funding. You got to register for it, and you can use it for childcare, housing, transportation, food, anything associated with you getting to class. You have to be a student to enroll. We'll put a link in our social media post on how you can do that. Bedichek Orman auction, they're coming up very shortly, November the 6th, and they need your help, Tony.
And they want donated items. They want you to also register. And just remember that all the proceeds support the professional development opportunities for HCC faculty, which in turn impacts the students. So it's good for the students. So please donate and register.
And they're doing that online this year, the event. And I believe we're working with them as well, correct?
Yes, we are. In fact, Nathan, our director, is working directly with them to put on a great show. So you'll have fun while you're donating.
Another thing we want you to know of, American Sign Language, very important skill, and HCC is here to help you with the basic skills to comprehend and practice American Sign Language at HCC's Missouri City campus. We'll have that in our post after the show. And also something called CompTIA training. What is that all about, Tony?
It's Introduction to A+ certification class. It's IT. It's a particular kind of software. I know that's very strange. It almost sounded like it was getting Hispanic on us there again. Yep. Technical support specialists, IT support technicians, IT support administrator, all those kind of things. You need to have an A+ certification. So this is a way to get that. And we'll have information about that at the end of our show.
So as we mentioned before, her funding, yes, that's available for our students. People think, well, I'm thinking of going to HCC. Can I get some of the funding? No, you have to enroll here first. You can use those funds to pay for the rest of your say you have leftover tuition that's not paid for with all of your grants. Well, you can use the funds for that and then for living on as well. So you have to register, and registration is underway right now for the 4 and 8 week course sessions here at HCC. Those begin October the 18th, not far away at all. And our spring registration is going to get underway very shortly. We have 5 ways that you can learn. Some of them are all online. Some of them are hybrid, online and in person. And yes, we're having in-person classes. Those started up last week on our campuses, and they will continue. You can register today for the rest of the fall at hccs.edu/now. Don't wait, get registered, get enrolled, and get things moving for you. All right, tomorrow on the show, we've got some special guests. It's Tasty Tuesday tomorrow, Tony.
Absolutely. The James Beard semifinalist chef of Himalaya, an Indian Pakistani restaurant rated number 9 in Houston Chronicles top 100 Houston restaurants. So he's in the top 10. So that should be fun. Very good. Very tasty.
Yeah, and I believe we covered them in a Food Without Borders episode as well. So they'll be on the show. We'll also have another student success story. This one's from the Honors College, an engineering student now working in the tech field. Tune in for that. And later this week, we've also got a number of things lined up.
Yes, Small Business Wednesday, Film Friday, Thursday's Virtual Family Fun Day. And when we're going to return to the Colonial Williamsburg. So that should be a lot of fun.
Love Williamsburg. Looking forward to getting up there again sometime soon. All right, that's going to wrap up the show today. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be here. Tony will be here, and we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. right here on Up to the Minute.